You mentioned one of the elements of flourishing being maximizing human potential.
Yeah.
And so Csikszentmihalyi talked about what he called the embarrassment of riches, where we have so many opportunities that it lacks our commitment or resolve in any one, and how that takes away any individuals to find flow. How do you compartmentalize potential if there really is so many opportunities, so many talents we can build off of? Have you learned in your own experience, or does the research kind of define specifically how one can be clear on what that looks like, maximizing their potential?
No, that's a great question. That's an extremely pertinent one in this day and age where you're absolutely right. There is such an abundance of opportunities for people to take advantage of, and so many things attempting to grab our attention. Attention's being increasingly described as kind of the most important thing in life, attention and time, as it were, this kind of crude fundamental sense that it's so precious in this world and everything's trying to grab it. How do we kind of figure out how to best use it? In terms of maximizing potential through it, I mean, there's multiple ways to do that. We could draw upon, let's focus on flow, for example, because that's the focus of your work and the Flow Research Collective's work. In order to best utilize what attentional space one has, in order to best fulfill one's potential through, for example, flow experiences, one needs to identify those things in life in which one most experiences flow and at the highest level. And that's going to be the areas of life that most utilize your character strengths and character skills, where you are really stretched the edge of your ability, but also you are deeply in enjoyment with that thing. And you might not realize that immediately. It will take practice. When anyone's coming to something for the first time, it's not that they might immediately enjoy it. It might take time for them to figure out how much they enjoy this thing. But over time, if that appears to be something that you find yourself completely absorbed doing, and that it challenges you to a high level, and you can keep building on those challenges, and through setting yourself goals to reach, you can continue to strive towards something higher, then that would be something that merits your attention, as long as it's a worthwhile pursuit in itself. And I mean, that latches on with the ways in which Csikszentmihalyi describes flow. And that's, something that, for example, educators deem to be very important as their role as educators, to help students, for example, to find those things in life that students most enjoy doing and most utilize their character strengths and skills. If we spend a good amount of time in our lives doing those things, they can help us fulfill our potential, and they can also bring us a great deal of happiness. And it's through doing those kinds of things that we can significantly contribute towards our own flourishing. Now, you have to devote quite a lot of time to any pursuit to become excellent at it, and to be able to identify how it really enhances your own character strengths, and be able to see how much you become absorbed in it. So there's going to be a finite number of resources you can devote to find these things. So, through doing exercises like that, I think individuals could discover where their time and energy and attention is best spent. And for most people, it'll be a few things at most. For many, it will be just one, but for some, it might be 2, 3, 4 things that they really find this experience doing. And that's the kind of thing, as long as it's a worthwhile pursuit, is certainly deserving of their time, and is something that could help them fulfill their potential.
If what you've heard on Flow Research Collective Radio has been helpful, please consider doing us a solid and leaving us a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you are listening to this. Reviews help us connect to a wider audience so we can get these peak performance principles out to more people.